Let's talk about this offseason plan that the Niners had that was always ridiculous. First of all, the Niners basically said all they got to do is have a better backup quarterback. They'll be good. The only reason that they missed the playoffs and didn't go to the Super Bowl last year is because Nick Mullins wasn't good enough. So any other problems the team had, no problem. Just spend a lot of money, put a lot of resources into the quarterback spot. So this year, the Niners are spending about $33 million on their quarterback position, a position where you can only play one dude at a time, and they've made it real clear they're only going to play one dude this year. Meanwhile, they're spending $13 million on cornerback. That's a position where 3 guys play at a time, and it's extremely important, and guys get hurt and go down all the time because they're running very fast. I think this shows a misunderstanding of the market, of the way football has evolved. Yes, quarterback is the most important position, but it's not the most difficult position to play anymore. I believe that. All the rules favor quarterback. You can't land on the quarterback after you hit him. You can't hit him too low. You can't hit him too high. You can't look at him out of the side of your you can't give him a side glance. You can't breathe on him a certain way. All the rules favor the quarterback and his receivers. None of the rules favor cornerbacks who have to cover the wide receivers who are catching the passes from the quarterbacks. It seems to me it's harder to find good cornerbacks. And when you do find them, they're cheaper to keep. You can get cheap, good quarterback play. Look at all the quarterbacks drafted last year. All of them are good. Every single one. Herbert, Tua, Burrow, Hurts, all of them. They're all playing well. And they're super cheap. So they're really outperforming their contract. Not hard. Chances are if you draft a quarterback in round 1, he's going to be good enough to justify what you pay him and what you drafted him. Cornerback, the Niners' plan was to go cheap at the most difficult position to play in the NFL. Why? You think you can just find anyone who can hang stride for stride with some of these all-pro wide receivers? Why? I don't think you're really quite understanding how difficult it is these days to play that position and how screwed you are if you don't have guys who are at least competent. When you're down to the Josh Norman, Dante Johnson level, I think it's hard to win games, even if you do have the MVP on your team and he's Deebo Samuel. Real hard. So the offseason plan was like a 1997 offseason plan. Let's put a bunch of resources at quarterback, and who cares about corner? We'll just score a bunch of points and have a good pass rush. No, not in 2021. Not in 2021. You should have put some real resources into the quarterback. And what's interesting is that, okay, so you bring in Trey Lance, but you've pretty much made it clear that you don't want him to play this year, and you're not preparing him to do so. So if Jimmy Garoppolo were to get hurt, we would expect more of the same with Lance, right? More runs between the middle, just using him as a running back. So even drafting him didn't help you this season. He's not making any kind of it's basically a total redshirt year for Trey Lance. So the plan was to spend a bunch of draft picks and money on a quarterback that you don't want to play. And don't spend any more money and resources at cornerback and hope that Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett make it through the season. Yikes. Well, maybe they'll have a better plan next year.